So today's video is about King Von because Lil Perfect plays the role of King Von. And this one isn't hard to see. The only problem is accepting it, you know what I mean? Because I was a big fan of King Von before he died. And he didn't actually die, obviously, because he faked his death. Because Lil Perfect was playing that role. And I made a video about how Lil Gnar plays the role of King Von. So if you haven't seen that video, go check it out. Because it's multiple people that play the role of King Von. And I'll break it down at the end of the video. But basically, Lil Perfect plays the role of King Von the majority of the time. And everyone should be able to see this one. You know, the only problem is accepting the fact that a female was playing the role of King Von. Because King Von is supposed to be like this hard gangster rapper from Chicago. You know, and all his music is about killing, of course. To promote gang violence in Chicago and get more people to kill each other. That's basically the agenda with every rapper in Chicago. And that's why a lot of people in Chicago kill each other, because they're listening to this music every single day. So music is like frequency programming, and eventually it's going to get in your subconscious mind. And subconsciously you're going to be programmed to kill each other. But that's a whole other topic for another video. And I know a lot of people are going to say, well, King Von's Autopsy Pictures got released, right? Please don't tell me that you guys believe that these are real pictures of King Von. These look like CGI images. CGI is computer generated images. This does not look like a real person, you guys. And everybody was noticing that these pictures looked fake because everyone was saying that he looks like a GTA player. And the funny thing about this is that these pictures got quote-unquote leaked the day after I exposed King Von for faking his death. So I don't think that was a coincidence, you know what I mean? A lot of people were making videos about how he faked his death. And also a lot of people were making videos about how Lil Durk sacrificed him, which is actually a distraction from the truth because King Von never actually died. So there's a reason why YouTube was promoting all those videos of Lil Durk sacrificing King Von. You know, that's not even the real Lil Durk. And I'll break that down more in my Lil Durk video that I'm working on. But basically, King Von's whole career was scripted, and his fake death was planned from the beginning. You know, as you can see right here, King Von equals 38. Just like killing, rapper, and death all equal 38. And then King Von equals 34, and killing equals 43, and rapper is 34. And also, all the numerology for the numbers is exactly the same. But yeah, King Von's death was staged, and there's a rapper called Buka600. And King Von is actually in his music video. And keep in mind that this music video dropped a week after King Von faked his death. I recommend you guys go check it out because I can't play the full video. But basically it's a song from Buka600 and it's called Staged.
Don't want Von to bring pressure, or $1 million or better. Yeah. Let this beat a head up. Yeah. Know my niggas gon' tear up. All this shit be staged, just some shit up.
So they show King Von in the beginning, right? And then he says all this shit be staged. So right after they show King Von in the video, they show a fake murder scene, and Buka600 is saying that all this shit is staged. And keep in mind, this music video dropped a week after King Von faked his death. So if you read in between the lines, he's basically saying that King Von faked his death because this whole murder scene was staged. So I had to break that down because I know a lot of people are going to say that King Von actually died. But King Von is just a character played by multiple people. And I'll show pictures of the original person that played the role of King Von towards the end of the video. So let's get back into Lil Perfect. So when King Von faked his death, Lil Perfect posted this on her story. And it's a comment from King Von and he said twin. You know, what a coincidence that King Von is saying that Lil Perfect is his twin, right? So he's putting it right in our face right there. And she also put it right in front of our face with this TikTok video because she's rapping a song from King Von.
Got some top from the strip. She from Kanka, she just brought a Glock with a ruler clip. Oh, met her at the store.
So if you look at the comments of that video, there's so many people saying that they thought it was King Von. You know, this person said, I thought you were King Von. And they got almost 4,000 likes. And then this person said, bro, tell me why I thought she was King Von. And he got 1,000 likes. So not only does she look like King Von, but she's basically putting it right in our face by rapping to his song. So if you guys notice, every time a celebrity is playing another role, they always make a reference to their other character. And here's some more evidence because King Von commented twin again. And when you go to Lil Perfect's comments, everybody is saying that she looks like King Von. This guy said, I thought she was King Von. And you also have to question, like, why is King Von calling this random YouTuber twin? They always put it right in our face. And if you notice, they always say twin. Like, if you guys saw my NBA Youngboy video, TJX6 commented the same thing on the picture of NBA Youngboy. Because they have to tell us what they're doing. The truth is always in plain sight. And Lil Perfect isn't even from Chicago, so there's no reason for them to even know each other. And right here she said, thought you was my twin, turned out we was two different people. And of course she's doing the one-eye symbolism. And when King Von faked his death, there was a lot of people saying that she looks like King Von. And I noticed it's hard to find these comparisons. You only see it for one day and then they shadow ban it and you never see it again. So this video that I'm making might get shadow banned. But yeah, they look just alike and Lil Perfect dresses the same as King Von. So I recommend that you guys go do your own research and look at it for yourself. Because I can't convince you to believe anything. You have to see it for yourself, you know what I mean? And I can see it right away. You know, especially right here, they look just alike. And another coincidence that I found was that King Von wears this O block chain a lot. And Lil Perfect has a P chain. So what a coincidence that they both have a letter as their chain, right? And the letter P comes after the letter O in the alphabet. So I don't think that's a coincidence, you know what I mean? And even if that was a coincidence, this right here is not a coincidence. Because Lil Perfect has the same exact ring as King Von. This is a close-up of King Von's ring right here. And this is Lil Perfect's ring. So to all the people that do not believe what I'm saying in this video, how do you explain that? Not only does Lil Perfect wear a P chain, and King Von wears an O chain, but they have the same exact ring. I get it if there's a couple coincidences, because some people do just happen to look alike. I'm not saying that everybody who looks alike is the same person, but when you find coincidences like this, where they have the same exact ring, and they have a similar chain, and King Von commented twin on her post twice, and something else that I just noticed is that they're both holding their chain in the same exact way right here. And if you believe all of that was just a coincidence, then you're a coincidence theorist. And in my opinion, it's crazier to believe that all of this is just a coincidence instead of believing that the truth is in plain sight. And right here, she's doing the one-eye symbolism again. And the thing about King Von is that he always looked like a female to me. He really does look like a female. And they dress exactly the same. You know, right here, they're both wearing a backwards fitted hat. And they both got a black shirt and some black shoes. And on top of that, they got the same exact ring. So this is a picture of the original King Von. And when you look at this picture of King Von, and you look at what he looks like now, these are two totally different people. You know, when I first saw this picture, I thought it was a female. So even if you guys don't believe that Lil Perfect is playing the role of King Von, at least question it, you know what I mean? Like, what are the chances of everything I just showed you in this video? Because it's a smaller chance that all of this is just a coincidence.
If you gonna day out, where you wanna go? We can go to the islands. What you wanna do? Baby, we just smoking vibing. This that OG, this that fucking dope, and I'm out there again.
So I'm gonna show you guys some music videos of Lil Perfect. And of course, her music is way different than King Von. Her music is like more melodic and cringy on purpose. And they do that so that you won't notice that they're the same person. But if you really look at her, she looks exactly like King Von.
New year, new me, focused on everything brand new.
Fuck what you saying.
New year, new me, focused on everything brand new.
Why? Need a freak mouth wide. Need a freak mouth wide. Need a freak mouth wide. Why?
So now let's look at King Von's mask, because you can tell he has a mask on. Somebody sent me this picture and you can clearly see that this is a mask. You can see that there's an extra layer under his eye. Have you ever seen anybody's eye that pops out like that? Like, why is there an extra layer under his eye, you know what I mean? And a good way to notice if somebody has a mask on is if you zoom in on their eye and you don't see the pink thing in their eye. Because when a celebrity has a mask on, you can't really see the inside of their eye. Like, why is there all this extra empty space right there? Because on a real face, you can see the inside part of their eye. But when they have a mask on, their eyes are pushed all the way back. Especially in this picture right here. I was watching this music video and I was like, wait, you can clearly see his mask right here. Like, it's really not that hard to notice, you know what I mean? You know, you guys have to stop believing what you see on the media and stop defending these celebrities, you know what I mean? Like, they're pushing these agendas on you and you're defending them like if you know them. They don't even know you. They don't care about you. They're promoting all these agendas to us to get us to kill each other. And you guys will sit here and defend them and talk bad about me, when in reality, all these people are deceiving you. And his veins look super fake. You know, I work out a lot and my veins pop out and they look nothing like this. So if you work out a lot, you know that this is not natural. And this is a good picture because if you zoom in on his bicep, you can see these 3 lines right there. If you work out a lot, let me know if this is normal because I've never seen this before. So last thing I want to explain is the fact that Lil Gnar did play the role of King Von. Because if you look at this picture, this looks a lot like Lil Gnar right here. And then this is the original King Von. And something else that I want to point out, because a lot of people keep asking me what happens to the original person. Even the original people are actors. That's what you guys need to realize. All of these celebrities were never real people. And some people say that they're dead or whatever, but I honestly don't believe that because we don't have any evidence that these people are dead. You know, for all we know, they could be on an island, they could be underground. They could be playing another role too. We don't really know, so I'm not going to say that the original is dead. Because at the end of the day, we don't have all the answers. All we're doing is looking at these pictures and noticing that these are two different people. And they're using multiple people to play these roles. Because to me, this doesn't look like Lil Perfect or Lil Gnar. So I don't know who this is, but a lot of people are telling me that Calboy also plays the role of King Von. And I wouldn't be surprised because they do look alike. So at least 3 people played the role of King Von. So that's why this one was really confusing. Because a lot of people didn't notice this, but King Von looks so different in almost every single picture. And they do that on purpose to confuse you when you're trying to figure out who's playing that role. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. Be sure to drop a like and subscribe. You know, these videos take a lot of research and time to make. So I really appreciate all the support that I get from everybody. And last thing I want to show you guys is a video of Lil Perfect. Because she says that she likes Asian Doll and she would make a song with her. And as you guys know, King Von dated Asian Doll.
Who do you think is the sexiest female rapper right now, in your opinion, to you?
Man, I'm like an Asian Doll. I'm not gonna flex. Nah, Asian Doll real cute though.
Now, do you think it's too many female rappers right now? Do you think it's just the right amount or not enough?
It ain't enough. It ain't enough. Cause like if I consider your name only like shit the 4, and then you got Young Ma, but Young Ma and another, you know, I don't like. But if I could just sit here and name that, it's not many. Like I could sit here and name so many dudes, you know what I'm saying? Like I'll run out of fingers, but it's not that many. It's definitely room for a lot more female rappers to come away.
By the way, on Asian Doll, have you ever had a chance to meet her?
No, I never had a chance to meet Asian Doll. I'm hoping to meet Asian Doll though.
You would be open to doing a collab?
Hell yeah. She dope as hell, man. I like her music. And her music videos be dope.
What would a song with you and Asian Doll sound like?
Man, that shit sound dope. I don't know how to go flex. I don't know what it sound like because I ain't got the beat in mind and shit right now. But with her and me on the same song, that shit gonna sound dope. Right production, right engineer. Hell yeah, that shit gonna sound live.
Would you want her on a hook? Would you want her just a verse from her? Would you want to go back and forth with her on a verse?
It depends on the song. But I could definitely hear her on the goddamn verse because she be spitting that shit. So definitely got to throw on the verse.
Is it a song maybe you have on your hard drive right now that would be a good song to have her featured on? Or is it something you'd want to cook up from scratch?
Nah, cook up from scratch. Hell yeah, we got to cook that shit up from the scratch.
I sent in the verse back, but what's even worse, you know who came and tried to murk that boy. Oh, I'm talking too much, trailing, I'm walking too much. See the youth die, the shit is sick, they coughing too much. Trolling so I can take control of the stalkers who stuck. Algorithms down in my crowd decision, notice all the trolls got big with my shit the lowest. I'm Superman to these bitches to get the attention, then I gotta save them. That is why I behave dumb, that is why I became some type of internet clown. Under the stairs, they hate me for clowning, but follow those with colorful hair. 69 ways to block me, was they being cocky? I'm just too sick, dog, the rabies done got me. Scabies is hockey, the babies in YC. YC not an option, think of YC. Racks on racks, keep it a stack at the top. They keeping the black on black plot. Blacks don't rap about black on stack property. Niggas dropping albums, making cracks on pack poverty. What's sad, the fans think it's a great song, but why none of y'all helping out Akon light work for the homeland? You're probably in your mansion chopping lobster. One trip back to the homeland, Waka Flocka. Give it all back, change cars, all that. Let a nigga see his no slave shifts. We Aborigine history lies, the mystery rise. Mr. reading his books, but reading still is the trap. Native tongue hung English, old English. We fiending for tall cans. Oh man, y'all men evil. Every nut feel different. God said he made all men equal. Capital Steve, Prodigy, Triple X, Left Eye, ODB the anomaly. Every nigga that spoke up for our people got a depot, Home Depot, Mexican. I'm hoping this works. I have been too focused. I'm ready to die for being outspoken. I'm conscious but still loking, I'm crippled. Still a stand-up nigga without the crutches. No marching with my hands up. Tell my people we better lift the cans up to get rid of the cancer. It's the only answer. Iverson, I have been surviving in the slum, dodging rivals who love thugging. It's crazy how the enemies is really my blood cousins. My cousins bleed the same. We thug from kids. No matter how much you crippin', when you get shot, you need blood to live. It's vital. Fido, dog will stay by the bodies. Shorty load up the shotty. When shot and we come up short. Webster Hall don't expect the ball in the circle. The feelings arise. Your homies are hurt you. See the curfew, you get in your feelings, niggas will curve you. Show your street side, don't let B slide. Slippery cow on the east side. It's crazy how the East Coast love me, but the East Coast is a slug me. Killing thugs in my circle, show no pity. My city go silly for color purple. Get a glimpse, we cry in the purple rain, screaming that Beezy really the prince. Believe me, the prince, he left in the Beezy light. We starving for leaders, believe me, you see the kids throw up sign. We grow up fine on a grapevine. When my partners move, Chop got the tools. It's ironic how when our cribs die, we got the blues. Well, Moby Dick died of killing, living and get old. Give praise to the bricks, it'll only leave you with missed goals. The project, government profit, I forget Sharif was the prophet. Boys in the hood took Chris Ball minutes to society. Told the people to stop and start living good. Y'all watching a movie, but it was filmed inside my hood. I've seen Kane, Ziggy and Duran ran the alley when D's came. This ain't a hood movie, this was a true story. A unit with the staircase fell, this was a two-story. Kids just building up anger, hang with the niggas who hang out in the hood, fly as a plane hanger. Say the wrong word, you dead. Niggas is playing hangman, sticking around the bodies. Do y'all see the